Hey guys, welcome back with another video. I keep making videos and not uploading them. Um, I don't know. Basically, I'm gonna make two videos. So the first video is the worst books of 2019. I will just say, because I have my Goodreads right here. Um, and then yeah, so I'll just do the worst books, like the actual worst books of 2019, and then the next video I'll do the best books of 2019 that I read, but not necessarily, they're not like all the books that came out on 2019. They're like 2019 and under. Okay, so the first book that was like the worst book I read was this book called Paperweight. Actually, that one wasn't that bad. I'll just go from like annoying to like really bad. So Paperweight by Meg Heston. It was like a girl with an eating disorder, and I'm not gonna lie, I do like mental health books, but like this one was just so boring. I just hated it. And actually, that's when I was in the hospital. Actually, I was reading in the hospital because I didn't have my phone on me. So, and then another book I didn't like at all was Cut. It's called Cut. It's by Patricia McCormick. Hated that. Okay, I didn't hate it, but I gave it 3 stars just because. So I guess it wasn't like these are like the worst books like I read this year. So I'm trying to find some of the books. Oh yeah, the worst book. Actually, this is a really. I won't. I'll just go with like out of order. Okay, the worst book of 2019 was Girl Interrupted. I hated that book. I know I'm all into psychology and like psych stuff and stuff like that. But this one was so boring. I hated it, and I hated the way she wrote it. Okay, the first few chapters were good. The rest of the chapters were just like I couldn't read it. It was so boring. I was so bored out of my mind. I was just like I liked the concept, but like it was just dumb. She was just describing everything. And I'm just like, can you just focus on yourself a little? I want to know more about yourself and your struggles, not about everything that's going on in the atmosphere, you know? She focused too much on the atmosphere. It was just too much on the atmosphere, not on herself. Like, I want to know her story and how she's feeling and blah, blah, blah. But that didn't occur. So that was the dumbest book, actually, out of all the books I read. I read a lot of good books. I'll just say one book that I didn't like. Okay, maybe it's not the worst book. But one book I didn't really like was The Battle of the Labyrinth by Rick Riordan. Didn't hate that book, didn't like it so much. Because it wasn't the worst book, but it was like a pretty. I'm just gonna go from like the low books to like kind of the worst book kind of thing. So I didn't like that book. I didn't even finish the series because because I'm too old for it. Like Harry Potter, you're never too old for it. But like that book, it gets boring over time. Like it's just the same plot. Okay, yeah, all these battles, and then yeah, he wins, and then he goes home for the summer, and he does this. Okay, something bad happens, and he has to go back to camp, and then like I just find it so dumb, and that's why I don't read fantasy anymore because most fantasy books are so dumb. Not if they have like a mystery. Like I'm not really into reading mystery at the moment, so that's why. But I just I didn't like it so much. Um, and then, let's see. There's not even a lot of books I didn't like. Um, oh, I hated this book. It was a graphic novel, and it was called It's All Absolutely Fine. Life is So Complicated by Ruby Elliott. Really bad graphic novel. Don't recommend it. It was pretty bad, that graphic novel. I just thought it was so boring. So not what the title said. I know, but like I'm not trying to base the title off the book. It was just like it was not fun, the book. It was not an interesting book. I just didn't enjoy it. Let's see. Also I hate okay, this is another book I actually hated. It's called My Life on Wheels by Shani Pearl. It's like a Jewish book. I hated that book. Hated it. It was so boring. The beginning was fine, but then once it started going, she kept just rambling on and on. I ramble a lot, but like she kept just talking and talking and talking about other things, and I was just so bored. So that's what book I was so bored. Okay, Go Ask Alice. It wasn't like the worst book, but it wasn't the best book. It wasn't that great, that book. I didn't hate it, but I just thought like I literally just thought I liked the ending. I hated the ending. I rated it 3 stars because I hated the ending. Something really tragic happens in the end, and I hated it. I hated that part. I only liked one section of book. I only liked her second diary. Like her first diary, I didn't like at all. And then that's it, guys. Those are the ones that I hated this year, and I read only 59 books. I wanted to get to 60, but I'm not going to, because New Year's is like in 2 days, and I'm still reading one book. But I finished my goal. So, anyways, guys, that's pretty much what the books I hated this year. Actually, let me see. Yeah, those are the books I hated the most. Yeah, and then I'm gonna go into the best books that I read, and that's gonna be a longer video. So, I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye, guys.